Oh, great Odin's raven! No!
You're very impressed with yourself, aren't you?
No!
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people!
No!
People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
No!
Stupid boy.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
No!
All right, well, it's time to move on to what's going to be probably a weekly segment or close to it. We're going to introduce the Duds of the Week. We're going to try and do this podcast weekly, and both Ritz and I are going to pick who we believe who really embarrassed themselves or who just was stupid the week before and who are the Duds of the Week. So, Ritz, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. And we already touched on two of the knuckleheads, our Le'Veon Bell and Garrett Blount. Those are my Duds of the Week. You're the starting running back and the backup running back, which they were going to platoon. Like, that's just because one's a starter and one's not doesn't mean that they're both going to get solid touches. Those are two quality guys, quality running backs that the Steelers definitely need. And like I said, they were my divisional favorite. They still might be because I think it's kind of weak right now in that division. But you can't be doing this stupid kind of stuff in the preseason and risk of getting suspended, especially the fact where you have no idea how many games you're going to get suspended. The way these suspensions have been given out, you don't know how much you're going to sit. And the last thing these guys want to do is sit come the regular season where these games matter. So my Duds of the Week are Le'Veon Bell and LeGarrette Blount for just getting pulled over and getting a DUI.
Yeah. When we talked yesterday, I said that my Dud of the Week was going to be Johnny Manziel, but I'm actually going to switch it up on you.
Okay.
My Dud of the Week is RG3 from the Washington Redskins.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know if you saw him go on Twitter after his preseason game and say, they doubted me in high school, they doubted me in college, let them doubt me now, I'll prove them wrong. I'm paraphrasing there the tweet he said. But RG3, I never liked him as a character person when he got into the league. He drove out Mike Shanahan. He tried to return to it early last year. And for me, if you go out on Twitter, when no one said they're doubting you or they really called you out, I think he went looking for doubters in order to say this comment that he tweeted. I think it's absolutely nuts for him to do. I think he's an attention whore. And listen, when you can't fly, people are going to talk about it because you're going to get banged up. You come out every game limping. Every single game you see him limp at least once because he doesn't get down, he doesn't run out of bounds like a Russell Wilson or like an Andrew Luck. He doesn't avoid the hits. I think he's my Dud of the Week because I think he went looking for the doubters in order to send that tweet. And I don't know why you sent that tweet in the first place because you showed enough self-confidence being an NFL starting quarterback to shut the doubters down without having to speak to them. Let your play speak for you. Don't let a 140-character tweet do it. So that's why he is my Dud of the Week.
Yeah, touching on that, it's going to be a big year for RG3 because if he has another bad year like he did last year, I don't know what Jay Gruden's going to do. What do you do with this guy if he comes up? What if he gets hurt again? God forbid. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, but I don't want to see him completely shred his knee again. But you're right. He always is limping. I never feel like he's 100%.
Exactly.
It's a tough spot because this is your guy. This is your go-to guy, and he's not reliable right now. And it's Washington can't get any better if this guy keeps playing 60% healthy. And I feel like every week, Washington is going to have their best game the first few weeks of the season just because that's going to be when RG3 is the most healthy. Weeks 5, week 6, week 7, when it's going into the middle of that season, the more hits RG3 takes and the less healthy he's going to get, the worse the Redskins are going to do. And frankly, they're not that good of a team to begin with. They need Alfred Morris to kind of carry them. But other than that, if RG3 isn't healthy, Washington's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kirk Cousins has looked better in every single preseason game for the Redskins thus far. He has impressed me more than RG3. And Kirk Cousins has played well when he's gotten the chance to play in the NFL. So I'm going to tell you right now, if RG3 goes down with injury, because I guarantee he's going to miss at least a game because he's going to get banged up, and Kirk Cousins plays well, there's going to be people questioning in Washington what to do with RG3. Because he can't have a quarterback who's going to play who's might be limited to 12 games a year because of injury, like Michael Vick was with Atlanta, and that's why he got hurt. And that's why he lost the starting job in Philadelphia, because he got hurt. RG3 is fragile. I'm going to tell you right now, watch out, because if he gets hurt, there's going to be many more doubters than there are now.
Yeah, definitely. Kirk Cousins is. I don't think Kirk Cousins had a bad game. He won them games last year in the regular season.
He did. He did.
He's come in and proven himself, and he's obviously trying to stay out of this media craze. And luckily, it hasn't gotten to him yet with this whole thing with RG3. But he's coming in, he's keeping his mouth shut, and when his time comes, he comes in and he's playing well. And like I said, yeah, he's come in the regular season, and he's proved that the limelight's not too big on him. He's come in when they're down in the fourth quarter and they come from behind and they've won. And I don't want to see them win any games, but I remember last year that Kirk Cousins come in and has done the job for you. So it will raise questions if RG3 gets hurt. The question raises, is a healthy Kirk Cousins better for the Redskins than a 60% healthy RG3?
I'll answer that question for you right now. I believe so.
Yeah, because let's face it, if RG3 isn't 100% healthy, he's not going to run, and that means he's only half as effective as he would be if he was healthy. You know, he's so deadly when he's healthy, and he can run, and, you know, he'll become a one-dimensional quarterback. You know what he's going to do on the snap, and it makes him less lethal than he was when he was healthy.
I completely agree with you. But let's move on to another NFC East team. So those were our duds of the week to recap. Your duds, the Steelers running backs, Le'Veon Bell and Garrett Blunt, for their obvious DUI, smoking weed, getting caught. Mine being RG3.